So, this is a story time, but also a sort of personal beliefs video. So I'm gonna apologise if the video seems a little off, if you know what I mean, because obviously the road's literally just out there. So please just accept the fact that you might hear rain and cars. But basically today, I wanted to discuss something because I've realised my life's been affected by it, and like, it's weird how it's happened to me. It's about the Mandela Effect. If you don't already know what the Mandela Effect is, it's basically an effect that happens it's believed to be caused by time travel, and being honest, let's be honest, it probably is partially to do with time travel, but it's also to do with parallel universes, different dimensions, etc. And basically, how it's affected me is, well, it's not bad. It can cause some issues with people, but for the most part, it's not bad. Basically, it's about something. Basically, the proper definition of the Mandela Effect is it's an effect on a person or a group of people who remember something differently to everyone else. And basically, I can give a few examples. For example, like, this is a less, well, in fact, I'll do a more commonly known one. Basically, on Monopoly, the guy, like the male character, the character who sort of part of the logo, some people remember him having it's like this, like a, without these here, my three other fingers, like a monocle, like that, like an eyepiece. But he's never had one. I personally have experienced a few incidents where the Mandela Effect has happened, or I've remembered it one way, but then it's actually not. For example, I was just watching a movie and it reminded me to mention this and it made me want to do this video. I remember the name of the movie was Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, specifically with an apostrophe between the E and the S in Peregrine. But I remember it. That's how it is spelled. I remember it without the apostrophe. And another example is, this is also a personal example for me. I went to my mum's boyfriend. I went to meet mum's boyfriend's mum and dad, and we went in the back garden. We didn't go in front. We went in the back, and I specifically remember walking down the side of the house, which is a public footpath. I remember there was a door roughly halfway across that wall. I've since gone back, and there is no door there. That's, in my opinion, the Mandela Effect taking place. Because I remember there a door being there, but then there is no door there. So, I don't know what's up with that there. I'm presuming it's just like a weird sort of memory, but I honestly don't comment on that because it could have been there and they could have just removed it. But because of how far along the wall it was, it either had to be there or couldn't be there. Because I've walked along that wall and there is no door there, no evidence of a door being there for probably since the house was built. So I don't quite know what went on. But to put it simply, I remember it being one way when it actually wasn't that way. That's the basic definition of the Mandela Effect. I'm trying to think of other examples of the Mandela Effect. I honestly can't remember. But can't think of any more. I can't be bothered like pausing the filming to have a look on the web. But yeah, basically the Mandela Effect is in some way or another related to time travel and alternate dimensions, parallel universes, etc. And guys, just so you know, yeah, I am filming a few videos prior because this sort of, well, tomorrow especially is a very important, well, this next few weeks is a very important week, well, few weeks for me, because as I've already mentioned in the previous video, my auntie, she's pregnant, she's going to be having a C-section tomorrow, I believe. And yes, I could probably get in a lot of trouble for mentioning her medical stuff. But I'm not mentioning like a name or anything, so it should be alright. Hopefully. It's not like I'm going to reveal where she's going to the hospital or anything. But yeah, that's basically the Mandela Effect. And I've just thought of an example myself for another reason. Or to put it simply, in my dad's side of the family, there's this thing that runs in the family, but it's only just been revealed that it runs in the family, even though I've searched it up and it's not hereditary. It's hereditary in some cases, but not always. And I remember the name being Wolff Parkinson-White syndrome. Specifically 1F in Wolff, not 2. But I searched it up last year in December and it's spelled with 2 Fs. I'm not quite sure what's gone on there because I remember it being 1F, but it's 2 Fs. So yeah, that's another example of the Mandela Effect taking place, I believe, or a sheer misunderstanding on my end. Don't ask me why I'm using a comb to do that. And the rain's loud and the cars are loud because of the rain. So I think I'm gonna finish this, guys. So yeah, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. Well, by the time I finished it, it'll be over 9 minutes. So I hope you've enjoyed this long but very informative, relatively informative vlog. And guys, I'm gonna quickly say this before I finish. I may have, like, the definition I gave of the Mandela Effect, I didn't search it up, so it's probably in one area or another incorrect. Search it up if you want, get the true answer. Because, like, if you search it up and I'm roughly correct, like slightly wrong but mostly correct, please let me know. And anyway, hope you've enjoyed. See you guys. See you in the next one. Let's see if I can get it to tell me with Siri rather than Alexa, because she is not working currently. What is the Mandela Effect?
Here's what I found.
That's coming up with a film. It's not telling me. But basically the Mandela Effect is the effect on a person or group of people who remembers an event differently to how other people do, and science and history proves them wrong. Define the Mandela Effect.
Here's what I found.
I'll read the definition out. The Mandela Effect is when masses of people believe an event occurred when it didn't, or when it occurred differently to how history portrays it as.